Okay, let me bring it down to ×2. So now I have to go back to having a 3-person party, which I've never been a huge fan of, but we do what we gotta do. Okay. It's maximum of 3, isn't it? Yeah. Just double check there. Okay, reduces MP to 0 but gives me good magic resistance. Not really needed at this point. I think I'll just give him something that allows him to counter attack. She doesn't really have anything good. Let me just check their boards before I head out there. It's only LP 14, she gets a 110 increase. Wow, this opens up a whole new can of worms here. Yeah, I think this will be a good time to start to get my mages some HP as well, so they can start to really become important powerhouses. Oh, this board has expanded so much. So here we go, straight off the bat. I can get these, giving me a nice 300 HP boost. What else was I trying to do at this stage? Yeah, all those battle laws are going to be a bit interesting for her, but... Gill toss. Okay, I think I'll start from here. Gain myself some HP. Wow. Oh, even this little bit alone has already increased the duration of state's effects. As a white mage, that's pretty good. Euclid Sextant. I don't remember what measures were. That's something I've got to research. I think I saw it mentioned once or twice in forums, but I didn't research it at all. So for the red spirals, I just got to make sure I get this one. Yeah, I should probably get these as well. I think I'll save my LP a little bit so I can get that. She's gaining double LP right now. She can gain double experience, why not? Okay, I think we're good to go. Alright, let's get out there. Alright, let's do it. I can always just steal manually here. Need be. Yeah. So it's the same enemies here, they've not got any stronger as time has gone on. Yeah, just one shot and stuff now. But do I still get 1 LP point every time I do this? If I do, then this is good. Yeah, still get an LP point. Okay, well that's a good way to farm some LP. You see, more often than not, it's going to die now before Fran ever gets to steal. I forgot about the whole Libra thing though. Let me just manually cast it for now. Level 30. Wow. I kind of want to kill it, but I don't know if my quickening chain will be enough to do it. And I've not got that much HP. I'll give it a miss for now. But I'll come back to it soon. Wow, it's 0 damage. That's amazing. So I try to keep rotating my party as much as I can, because everyone's got 2 roles now, so I think, aside from needing like a white mage most of the time, I should be pretty flexible, I think. So I've got to find the person who wants to get this hunt done. You hear about the bill I posted? That's the first good news I've had all day. So, you'll hunt this flowering cactoid for me? That's what I wanted to hear. So, let's tell you what you need to know. You probably saw some creatures that looked like cactus on your way here from Rabanasta. Speak of the devil. You've seen them before, right? Mostly they keep to themselves. Mostly. But every now and then, a different sort of cactoid comes along, has a flower on its head. They're the troublemakers. Smarter than your average cactoid, and they have a taste for blood. Can't count how many times they've attacked the outpost. But they don't dare attack while I'm on watch. They tried that once, learned their lesson. Look, there it is now. I was expecting something a bit bigger. The flowering cactoid is the one up front. Look at it there, mocking us. They did a number on this poor Sikh's belongings, too. Needles everywhere. I'd hunted down myself, but I'm stuck here on watch. I asked a passing merchant to submit the bill for me, and that's where you come into the story. The flowering cactoid has been lurking out in the Yardank labyrinth. Do us all a favour and hunt it down for me. So each one has its own little kind of story behind it, which is something I can definitely appreciate. It's not like, I don't know, oh, and when you kill it, don't forget to take the flower. The apothecaries can make a potent salve from its petals. Yeah, so they have a little story to it, which is something I can definitely appreciate. It's not just a case of, you know, Final Fantasy XIII, it's hunt. I think the Seed Stones had like a small description of something, but I mean, it definitely wasn't something like this. So I guess the idea of like having to find the person who posted the bill gives it a bit more of a kind of personal touch. So how am I to find this labyrinth place? Is my map gonna update in the clan primer? Yardank labyrinth in the Dalmasca Ester Sand. Okay, it has updated. Nice. Okay, cool. That should enable me to find it without too many problems, I hope. I wonder when I can start getting some thieves' cuffs for people. I should probably research that. Yeah, at the moment even having 3 party members is not really needed at this stage. We're just crushing them. Okay, might need it now. Okay, it's non-Libra-able.
Yeah.
2, 4, 4. Okay, he's already dying. But he's on the run. I like that. Can I hunt it down? Yeah, I can. There we go. It was a low-level hunt to begin with, so... So this is why you really do need to do the hunts as they appear, otherwise you're just going to come back to it and just have it be too easy. Wolf pelt. Wow, Pinello's back up to 49 LP already. Nice. But I've got to say, one-shotting is very satisfying at the moment. I think what I'll do for the first time is just totally automate things here. Because I can kill everything easily, unless like a rare game appears, it's not going to be a problem for Vaan to just attack everything. literally just sweep everything up as I go along like this. I've got the sap effect. Wow. I've never played a Final Fantasy game that makes grinding and farming so easy. It's quite a revelation, I have to say. I feel a bit dirty. It just feels a bit too easy for me. Like in other games, you still have to physically still press all of the buttons. I mean, I guess technically you're not doing anything difficult, but it's just the process of like grinding it out. But here, the fact that you can automate that process just still feels alien to me at the moment. So I'm wondering how much does changing, let's say if I equip Fran with a bow and arrow. She doesn't have the base level bow. That's a crossbow. So yeah, when I do that, evasion drops, attack power drops, magic power drops. So I guess I can still find a short bow that will offset most of the loss of the stave. Okay, I'll have to check that out. So I can speed it up as well. Where's my guy? There he is. That's a cactus flower. I wish I could have been there when you put that overgrown cactus in its place. Here's your bounty. I know it's not much, but it's the best I could do. Thanks for your help. 500 gil and a potion. 10 potions, I think. Okay, cool. Is there anything here? Okay. Pretty hot, huh? 100 gil if you want to rest. No. If you need to get out of the sun, let me know. Skill don't come easy, you know. Fun? What fun is there in this trip through the sand and heat? I'm going home, not to the capital. Home for good. So I'd say most NPC banter has just been fairly empty. There hasn't been anything like special that I've missed. But I still chat to people randomly as I go. So he's not going to attack this one. Let's head back to Rabanasta. There, yeah. 35 gil. Okay, from here I'm going to head to Bhujerba to do those 2 other hunts. Let's see if I go through the aerodrome, how much is it going to cost? Because I'd rather do it without using a teleport stone. I guess the good thing is at least everyone's gaining LP here. That's the one kind of consolation. Which one was the Bhujerba one? There you go. Okay. I guess if you consider the bounty I'm going to get, it should be worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you aboard on behalf of the East Evilise Company. Your captain for our voyage is Mr. Urbiner, with Mr. Ardin as his first officer. I am Chief Steward Chazelle. We have cabins available should you wish to retire for the remainder of the journey. And please let me know if I may be of any service. Kupo. Oh, miss. I've shopped, taken in the sky, and now I'd like to rest in a cabin, Kupo. I'm not having any luck finding one though. Where are they? You mean to rest until we arrive? The cabins are right this way, through the Sky Saloon. Give your name to the Chief Steward and she'll have a room prepared for you. Ah, we never looked in there, Kupo. Thought they might be up on the deck. Thanks for the help. Interesting that we have this little... I didn't know we could actually like hang out in the Skyferry. That's quite cool. Okay, let's have a little chill out in here. I ain't never been good with heights, so why is it business always sees me heading to Bhujerba? The fates have a sense of humour, don't they? Let's take a look. So much for wide range, huh? I think your definition of wide differs from mine. Maybe more stuff becomes available depending on where you travel to. Gazelle greens. Yeah, I haven't had any chocobo rides so far. That's quite funny. He's got some good strength, man, holding himself up like that. Machinist. No interruptions, no interruptions. We're discussing plans for our next airship design. We've just come from an inspection of an airship yard in Arcades, Kupo. Should it be of Arcadian design built for speed, or should we play soundness of build first, as we have in the past? No easy choice, Kupo. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it then, sorry. Got lots of Moogles working as airship machinist. I've been trying for that myself, but my hands are too big to handle some of the finer parts. You killing time too? My friend's asleep in his cabin. Can you imagine wasting time sleeping on a voyage like this? This is pretty cool, I've got to admit. Maybe we'll have stuff like this someday. Okay, well I guess that's the Skyferry. Air deck. I honestly didn't realise that we could explore it like this. Don't be getting too friendly with the fairer members of the crew, boy. Don't want you getting out in the way of their work. I don't give a fuck. Could I have your frank opinion on something, Kupo? What do you think of this airship? Well, I've not really seen many airships in my time, so I'd say it's pretty cool. I like the sky deck thingy. The glass bit. Kupo. Really nice, eh? Kupo-po. These Arcadian models seem quite popular among the passengers. I'll have to look into why in more detail, Kupo. Thank you for your time. I thought we got something. You know how they give you like little things for completing surveys? I thought we might get a reward for that. We're in the cleaning crew, Kupo. Been in this job since we were young, and there ain't no one does it better. Just look at that deck, Kupo. Okay, let's go up to the highest tier. Might as well see everything on offer, man. See that Moogle walking around? I think he's an important machinist who's asking me what I thought of the ship. Rather clever, blending in with the passengers to find out what they really think. Don't need to chat to the Imperial. Ooh. For your own and others' safety, please remain behind railing at all times. Yeah, I think, again, I think I mentioned this in something before, like, I don't know if you've ever noticed when you're on a plane, if you look at the outside air temperature, it's like minus 60 degrees Celsius. But in this world, you can chill out, up in the sky, out in the open air, with no issues with like air resistance or anything like that. My daughters are women grown now. 'Tis as though I travel with my own sisters. The children grow up so very fast. I'm happy to travel with my mother, though I hate having to leave my husband alone at home. My wife and son will be meeting me at the aerodrome. Business kept me from going home. Too long. It'll be good to see them again. Yeah, so, again, like I said, I've been just trying to see if anyone's saying anything interesting. Maybe we get an extra item. But thus far, nothing too interesting has happened from it. Okay, I think I'm done with my time on the airship. I'm ready to move on. That ought to do it. What is he doing? You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. Those could be anybody's initials. Okay, that's the best NPC little bit I've seen. Hey there. No, you don't want to talk to me. Alright, fine. My sister and I keep a small villa just outside Bhujerba. We're on our way there now. I haven't been on holiday in ages. It'll do us good. What is it you want? We're in the middle of a conversation, and rather important conversation. Get lost, why don't you? Rand, he's a passenger. Mind your tongue. Fuck you, Rand. You want to go one-on-one right now? I've got my foe breaker job, so, you know, I'm just going to crush you. I apologise for my companion's behaviour. We have cabins available if you'd like to rest until we make port. Who is this Rand? Fuck Rand. No one, truly, just a gentleman, and I use the term loosely, who does not know when enough is enough. So he's been giving you a hard time, huh? Enough is enough? Ha! Would you listen to her? And I tell you, you defy all reason. What sane woman would decline a proposal of marriage from a man of my birth, stature, incomes, and obvious charms? And arrogance. Can your mother really mean all that to you? I've told you 1,000 times, you must forget these people back in old Arcades. Forget my own mother? The mother who raised my sister single-handedly after my father died in a war? I would never marry a person like you. How many times must I tell you? You seem to share your sister's dislike of the noble house Le Chelle. But what grudge could you possibly harbour against us? You and your brothers are among the most vulgar men I've ever met, and I've known many vulgars, using your father to find out where we work. Speaking of work, I'd better get back to it. If you would kindly take your leave, I have a proper passenger to attend to. A proper passenger in the form of Vaan. I like it. Yes, yes, your passengers. An idea comes to mind. Might I interest you in a game of sorts? What manner of game? Last year for your mother's name day, you and your sisters each sent her a gift you'd found along the routes you work, yes? What of it? This year I propose that you each gather a flower for your mother, and that this boy here informs each of your sisters of the arrangement. What kind of game is this? If he can deliver the message to every one of them, my brothers and I will abandon all hope of marriage to you and your sisters. Absurd. You expect a perfect stranger to willingly go from airship to airship delivering this message of yours? She has a point. 6 ships, 6 sisters. Quite a lot of work for someone we don't know. Best to forget the whole business. And me? I'll begin making the necessary preparations for our wedding. I'm sorry you've got involved in this, sir. If you do see my sisters on the other airships, perhaps you could show them the letter for me? They're chief stewards like myself. Okay, try and keep that in mind. That's an interesting little side story. I can't remember the last time I had more fun. Already visions of you and your sisters joining the noble house Le Chelle fill my mind. What a creep. I feel like we need to save this lady, man. Balms and tinctures sell good, but not so good as magics, and them not half as good as magicite. Offer to Bhujerba to lay in a supply of the finest magicite I can get my hands on. There's a huge gain to be had selling stuff in Arcades. Ah, but Bhujerba, my good man. One Bhujerba, come right up. Not many free cities left these days, but Sky City, she is one of them. Sky pirates take to her like ducks to water. These floating islands are home to whole flocks of sky pirates. It used to be I was one of them. Ha! So long as we didn't cause no trouble, Marquis Ondor was willing to look the other way. Yeah, so what about that drink? Yeah, okay. I thought we were going to get a little extra bit there, but we didn't. Okay. Yes, I think I really would like to retire. It's been a lot of reading. Don't worry about me, sir. My sisters and I are up to the challenge presented by notorious brothers of House Le Chelle. Well, he's distracted me from my duties long enough, I should say. Would you like me to show you to a cabin? Yep. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I wasn't expecting to have a little bit like that. Sorry for those of you guys that know the game well, that might have been a little bit boring. Just airship conversations, but for a newbie, that was quite interesting. So they made this like travel like a whole thing. I guess now that I've done it once, it's probably not going to be too interested in doing it again, but you know. First time's always fun. Let's get the hell out of here. If I knew which way the exit was, it would help immensely. Guess it's this way. It's not this way either. My bad. Master Barsh, is it not? I've heard the Empire's lawkeepers are tracing the Marquis's steps out of Bhujerba. Please try not to give them any information. Oh yeah, so the Marquis has left. Citing malady as the reason. Something like that. Alright, let's find... what's the name of this person? Marauder in the mines. ACOM in Lucia Square. Right, just before the mines. Let's keep rolling then. Yeah, it's all the way on the other side. This is what I mean about NPCs. Can you imagine I'd stop to talk to every single one of these NPCs? This playlist would never end. And I don't know how experienced you guys are in this kind of thing, but reading stuff on screen out loud for extended periods of time is just really difficult. I experienced it a lot in Final Fantasy IX when I had to read a lot. I mean, it was good fun. It was like a different kind of challenge for me, but I think my average session time was a lot shorter with Final Fantasy IX because I think by the time I got to the end of the second hour, I was just getting really tired, especially in story-heavy parts of the game. There was a gambit that I noticed during editing that I thought I need to get this gambit. Let me just take another look at these. There's one that I skipped that I thought would be quite logical. Okay. I think it was something to do with MP or something like that. Yeah, I think it was this one. So let's say I can get them to target until their MP goes below 50, from which they'll stop. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, so that was it. Just a few little extra ones I went to buy that might come in useful. Recently, like towards the end of the last few sessions I did, I started to ignore the extra gambit slots on the license boards, but I think I'll get back into those now. Because there's more and more like status effects and buffs and debuffs and that kind of thing start to come into it. I'll need to get involved with that stuff a bit more. I reckon it's this guy. No. No.